Hello everyone, I am Mr. Nikko Chua and a student of BM103 presenting my case about the Extravaganza 2022 Talent Showcase. So to proceed with the background of the study, let me first define what is extravaganza. It is a lavish or spectacular show or event, something extravagant, a literary or musical work marked by extreme freedom of style and structure, and usually by elements of burlesque or parody. This is a definition coming from the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Extravaganza event, talent showcase, it is an event where students of the College of Education um, showcase their talent, whether it is through singing, dancing, acting, yung mga ganun po. So it is an annual fundraising conducted by the college, and they usually come up to 50% of their initial investment. However, they weren't able to conduct this kind of event in the year of 2020 because of this COVID-19. When COVID-19 strikes, mostly the offices, industries has been halted, operations, activities has been halted. So because of the fear of spreading the virus, getting infected of this virus. However, as the year passed, restrictions of this COVID-19 di na masyado strict because of the bumababa na po yung cases ng COVID-19. However, there are still risks of getting mahawa ng virus na to. So that is still the risk. So since the restriction of the strict restrictions or mga policies of IETF is di na ganyan masyado ka-strict, the College of Education can now conduct this kind of event. However, there's still risk of if they're going to conduct this event, are the marami bang a-attend sa event, or will they be able to earn a profit out of it? So yun po. So the ang income po ng profit nila is usually ginagamit nila for projects, community extensions, or ano po yung mga kailangan ng estudyante na activities for the community engagement, mga ganyan po. So to proceed with, the point of view of this study is the faculty in charge with his team, the student body. So ito po yung mga nag-spearhead na estudyante sa event, mga committee heads. So the problem of the case is how can they be able to pursue the event without worrying about the health and safety of the attendees and still expect higher returns on their investment. So they are expected to invest 40,000 in this event. So, and expecting that they will be able to earn 50,000 pesos. That is 25% of the 25%. Objectives to suggest a strategy that will allow the team to continue the event without worrying about the health and safety of the attendees, and to propose a strategy that will enable them to earn a higher expected return on the investment and still follow the health and safety protocol. So yun po ang kanilang objectives. So solving for the expected value, as we said kanina, so the way sila mag-earn ng profit is through selling tickets po of the event. So the tickets will also be used as a raffle ticket will be conducted during the event. So ang initial investment nila po will cost 40%, and if it is sold out, 60% po, and the probability percent is probability rather is 35%, and if not 45,000 po with 65%. So expected 50,000 po ang estimated na kanila na expected value, and not lesser than 25%. That is yung sinabi natin kanina. So sa pag-conduct natin ng study, expected value, we arrive with the expected value of a revenue of 50,250, higher po ng 250 than we expected, and a revenue of 26%. So mataas po ng 1%. The term expected value or EV refers to the expected average worth of an investment over the course of time. Investors use EV to gauge an investment value frequently in connection on how risky the venture is. So it is as definition came from the Investopedia 2020. So as we conduct a study on it, yung pag-solve po natin, so it is higher than what they expected. So it is advisable for them to conduct. So paano po natin ma-face yung risk? So we have these recommended courses of action. So successive planning of the advisor with the student who will be spearheading the event is necessary to avoid the dispersion of COVID-19 virus during the event. So whatever circumstances, carefully thought out actions may always make things better. So it is recommendable for them to sell, possible if ever, all the tickets will be sold, or a lot of tickets will be sold, or will be disposed. So and avoid the risk for the spread of disease to the audience. So they must come up with idea to where they will be able to conduct an event live, and also while the audience are still at home, they can able to watch the program. And some contingency plans, if ever mag-conduct sila ng live telecast or streaming, if ever mawala ang signal, what will they do? If mag-blackout, what will they do? And ano po yung mga possible ganyan? For example, ulan, ganyan. So plan of action. First plan of action is tickets for the event and raffle draw will be distributed equally among the student. So there are 60 students, a member of the body. So what will they do? So they should sell 60,000, 10 pesos po yung ticket. So at least 100 tickets will be distributed among the students. So at least 85 tickets will be good as sold for the student, so that they will be able to achieve the estimated value. So hindi naman po lugi sa mga estudyante yon kung i-good as sold, because it is parang magiging part na yun sa contribution nila, at raffle na rin po, kasama na po yun sa raffle ticket nila. So the more tickets, the more chances of winning. So no student is exempted in selling the tickets. So future-proofing event with hybrid form. So conducting live on site while simultaneously live on social media. So or any social media platforms or any sites that they can conduct a live streaming. So that is to avoid the contamination, or avoid the spreading of COVID-19. However, for the event will be in a hybrid form, which means it will be live on site and stream online through Facebook or other, yun nga sabi ko, student, parents, faculty, and friends who wants to watch the event can do it even in their homes. So they can enjoy the raffle ticket draw even away from the event hall. However, audience wants to watch the event should follow the safety protocols and should have their tickets as proof and keep their distance from other audience. So limited number of audience will be allowed to enter the hall. So flexibility in conducting the event is highly recommended, especially in avoiding the risk of spreading the infectious disease. So yung pag-conduct po ng live and live telecast online and on-site is parang naging common na ngayong days nowadays. So examine the possible emergencies during the event and prepare contingency plan. So yun nga, kapag ma-brown out, so they should have this backup plan na generator if there is an internet while live streaming na mayroon internet connection na problem. So they should record the program so that they will be able to upload it later so that the audience will be able to watch it later. Double checking of the tech device. It is really important to double check the tech device. If there is a problem, they can na problem sa camera, they can look for another, so they can look for a solution for that. Prepare for a potential new restriction. So if ever there is a contamination, there is a problem, they should get the name and the list of get a list of names of the attendees with their numbers and locate areas of residence so that they can easily locate them if there is what we call contact tracing will be happening. So prepare the event hall for in case of raining or any disaster weather takes turns to worse. If the weather takes turn to the worst, kung mainit masyado, the area should be parang may may hangin po, ganyan. Electric fan, ganyan, para hindi po mainit. So the conclusion, after days, months, and years of being frightened of the COVID-19, a lot of activities, festival, parties, gathering, get-togethers, and school event has been halted. As the case of COVID-19 is slowly deteriorating, these events are slowly coming back to the surface. Young people who really wanted to showcase their talents in school will finally have a platform to do it. So with diligent planning on the courses of action to overcome the problem and with proper execution, they will be able to conduct the event successfully. Looking at the profitability of their planned event, the probability of higher return on investment and success rate of the event is higher than the existing risk. Therefore, it is advisable for them to push through with their planned event. So that would be all. Thank you.